Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Cincinnati's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Bearcats in the hurry-up. DB's right up on the receivers. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Using the quick game. Strong, firm tackle. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He wants to throw it again. On target. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about this is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you... Putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Frederick.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frederick. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. First down here for the offense. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They try to pop a run on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Jones to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Fights off a defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Feeling some heat. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Already a chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the ground, he's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Now he's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Jones to throw. They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. That's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bearcats will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quick out.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Cincinnati 10, Houston 7.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. To the air on first down. Throws for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Jones. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Dances away from the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Houston.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the...
Number 14.
Going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Cincinnati 17, Houston 14.
The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
On second down, looking again to throw. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's straight. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And that one will give them the lead.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but It feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Jones wants to throw it. Extending the play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Frederick. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Buys a little time. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cougars are marching down the field. Looking for room. It's Butler. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Jones to throw. Getting some heat. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Leaves it with the back. Just destroying his way through the field. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're trying to get to it. Safe little shovel pass. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for room. It's Butler. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it. Hard running there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to play with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have.
Snags it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Houston. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 34. A productive job by the return team. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late games.
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that
he hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Jones wants to throw it. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB?
Touchdown, Bearcats! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Stands in and takes the hit. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide and